RuPaul's Drag Race. Oh God! Thanks to that damn social media, I found out early who won, but then I got confused until I watched it, and I was just like, "Well, why is this saying congratulations to both of these women?" But then I found out it was two winners. I don't know how to feel, y'all. I'm happy. I'm elated that we finally have a queen of color, but is it a thing of you really felt like it that was the person to definitely win, or is it a thing of let me shut the fans up and finally let a black girl be in the All Stars team? It, as far as the winners, is y'all get what I'm saying? Because we was sick of seeing it's been three white girl winners so far, and then if Trinity was to win by herself again, that would be another. So I feel like that's a small, because there was no explanation, there was no nothing. It's just like it's tied, two winners. It's like, well, okay, we'll talk about it. Okay, so beginning where we left off, Latrice finally got eliminated. Trinity was just like, one thing I can't say about Trinity is that Trinity, she has played a fair game this entire time. Or tried to anyway. Yeah, I think for the most part her eliminations have been fair. And she did do that. Indeed, so she was just like, look, I don't feel comfortable keeping Latrice over y'all. Latrice has had multiple chances and it's time for her to go, which is true. Everybody loves Latrice, but it's time for her to go. She will always be beloved and all that good stuff. But Latrice showed a different side to her this season. It's not necessarily a positive side. That part she showed, but with that said, everybody has that side in them, and this is a competition. So I would probably, if I was in Latrice's situation, I would probably act the same. No, I might actually cut you. Latrice a little nicer than I am. But I'm just saying, but you can't cut people out on the TV. But yeah, so anyway. So, they came back, Monique, she played a trick on Monet. She tried to make it seem like she was gonna eliminate Monet, but then she ended up having Latrice lipstick. I was just like, okay. I can't believe Monique let Trinity beat her on a Janet song, but whatever. Like I said, When I Think of You is not one of my most favorite Janet songs anyway. It's but Trinity's from the era, child. She old, child. So, Trinity, child. Trinity used to dance to that song in the mirror, child, when she was 19. But anyway, I don't like the big ugly dresses Monet be having on, child. I'm watching it on here. I'm just, fast forwarding and talking about it as I, go along and everything. Monique always be having her workroom dresses, child. RuPaul said that's her eating dress. I hollered. Monique and Monet, they're talking about how it would be great to have two black girls as the top two, child, that wouldn't. Naomi's talking to Trinity, Trinity's, they just have, been told by Ru that they're going to do a performance, make up their own lyrics like last year to, this song is Super Queen, which I don't like the song in general, but, whatever, that's beside the point. But they're making up their own lyrics. Trinity, she dances and stuff, but it's her own. It's just choreography, just whatever you feel in the moment. That's what you do. But that's the difference from taking choreography, learning the steps, etc., from somebody else. So she was nervous about that, telling Naomi, and Naomi was feeling very confident, child. Okay, so we get to the meeting with Todrick Hall, child. We have like 4 or 5 dancers, male dancers. We have that cute little redhead, his assistant, or his I forgot what you call it, but yeah, his homegirl, that's there, assisting and everything. Todrick Hall done gained some weight. He done got a little thicker. He been eating real good. So we get to the whole thing. Todrick Hall, he done learned. He was just like, is there anybody out there that possibly has any kind of issues with picking up choreography? Trinity raised her hand. It was just like, me, hey, me, look at me. Yes, I have issues picking up choreography. I can't do no splits, no dips, none of that kind of stuff. And it was just like, dang, what can you do? I hollered. This whole entire scene with Todrick, the dancers, and the girls was so funny the whole way through. And, so they started, making up their dances and stuff. And we started to see Naomi. Naomi's flirting with one of the dancers, child. Apparently, they met before, and Naomi was just like, child, I think I know you before. Where you from? One of the little black dancers, child. I was like, ooh, girl. I didn't know Naomi liked the black girls, child, because they say, Naomi's into the white boys or whatever, which is fine, whatever. But, I'm shocked to see Naomi trying to talk to the little chocolate around the house. But, child, he ain't one of the hood ones, child. But, I was just like, okay, Naomi. Trinity talking about, I love picking up trade, too. But, girl, child, ain't one none of the boys trade. That's not trade, child. When none of the boys trade. But anyway, it was all sauces. Sauce. But anyway, they were cute. So, Naomi, that Monet thicker than a snooker, ain't she? Just thick old thighs. That's a woman. But anyway, Todrick had to get Naomi legs together real quick, because she was at the food showing out. It was just like, hey, don't let Miss Walker get you in trouble. You need to pay attention. This is serious. And she was just like, child, we ain't did none in a long time, and whoop to whoop. I was just like, Lord Jesus, help me. So Todrick, he decided to incorporate a cartwheel into the mix. All the girls were scared, child. Naomi, she was able to do a cartwheel. She was just like, oh, okay, good. But her man right there, her man supported her, as she went to go do the cartwheel. I think, he likes Naomi. It's cute. They're a cute couple. And so then, who went? Monet went. And Monet, she actually did it. Killed it. I was like, okay, Mom. Then who went? It was Trinity. Trinity did it, child. She was nervous about it. She broke a nail. She was over it. They showed a clip of Monique about way back on her season when she was lip syncing, I believe, against the Vixen. And child, she tried to do a cartwheel. I don't know what that was. A tumble. That was a stop, drop, and roll. I don't know what that thing was. Child, it was a mess. It was a flop. It was a chop. Child, Monique, she can't get her footing right to do the cartwheel, and I so know that fear. Child, I ain't did a cartwheel in years, so I know me trying to tumble over all this weight and land out on the other side. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna land. I don't know if I'm gonna land on the side I want to land on. I'll say that. So yeah, it was hilarious. It was a mess. They couldn't get her foot, and everybody was laughing. It was so lighthearted. Trinity said, Todrick, child, just take the cartwheel out. I'm gonna break a hip. Monique's scared to do it. Just take it out. I hollered. Trinity is hilarious. So Todrick decided to do something different for Monique. It wasn't quite registering yet for Monique. But she was like, she gonna get it when the lights when the lights turn on. So then Trinity comes, and she gets up there and she does her thing, and Trinity is very calculated about everything, and when it's something that's out of her control, she can't really process it right. And she overthinks everything. That's one of the reasons why she's such a good, drag queen. She pays close attention to detail, and she's a perfectionist. And when she don't get something, it works her nerves to the point where she, is gonna continue to do it until she finally gets it. Like The choreographer was hard for her, the choreography was hard for her, but I think it was because she was just thinking about it the whole time. I get like that too a lot of times because I just want it to be right, and you're under pressure, so you want to, you just want to get it right, child. Naomi did her thing, child. Naomi had a little section where her legs was up in the air, child, and had the men's, taking her up in the air and all that, leg stuff, and then Monet gonna say, "Ooh, I want that in my choreography." I'm like, Monet, how? They ain't gonna lift them big old thighs up, child. How they gonna try? You gonna break them little boys down? Monet was killing her choreography. She got it, child. I was like, come on, Monet. They had a little scene where they was having the spill the tea or whatever it's called, child, with Michelle and Rupaul, at the little radio show. Monet went first, they talked. It was beautiful, to see the transition of Monet, and she said she kind of felt down on her season. And Michelle was just like, well, you shouldn't feel that way. You did well. You was Miss Congeniality. People liked you. It's just you just didn't win. But she came back. She wanted to show that she has great drag. And might I say that I'm shocked that Monet is made it to the top 4. Did I always want her? And because she was one of my favorites, I want her to go to the top 4, sure. But I'm shocked. Once again. Oh, okay. So anyway, it's been something. So congratulations to Monet, making it to the top 4. What is they talking about, Jeff? Anyway, okay, so then Monique went next. Child, we found out something interesting about Monique. Monique used to be the ones that try to pray the gay out of people, child. She used to take them through the whole, the whole exorcist situation and shake them up and act the fool. I just be like, ooh, Monique. Monique, she said at one point she was 300 pounds and she lost all that weight. And I'm just like, wow. That's something else. That is a transition job. I was like, wow. Monique definitely has an interesting story. It's a lot about Monique that I didn't know. And I think that like public speaking and just speaking up for rights and I definitely see like public speaking and being doing something to help people and protesting and civil rights situation. I definitely see all that in Monique's future for sure. She gives me preacher vibes all the time. Trinity, she came in there. Trinity have, to be honest, Trinity have been impressive this entire time. I was impressed with her looks and everything, and it's just like, they just pretty much told Monique, Trinity, sorry, these names. They pretty much told her just to keep up the good work, child, you doing it. Naomi Smalls, they pretty much broke Naomi down in the sense that they told her, like, hey, Naomi, like, you already are fierce. You already, being America's next drag superstar is just not about being pretty or being fierce or being fashion. And yes, that's important, but you also have to have a personality. Like, we still don't know much about Naomi. We know Naomi, but we don't know Naomi. You see what I'm saying? And it was just like, look, just break down your shell a little bit. Come out the box and you are already that girl, but, be more relatable and likable, And I think she took heed to that, and I'm excited to see what Naomi does in the future. Okay, what else is going on? So we got to the actual Well, no, the girls went to the workroom. We had Chad Michaels, Trixie, and Alaska. They were in the workroom. They tried to make it seem like, oh, we will be picking the winner of this, and they was just like, no, we just gonna bring the drinks. It was good to see the girls, I guess. They bought the drinks, and they were talking to the girls and say who's in the top, and Trinity has the most wins, and then Monet, then Monique, then Naomi. Naomi was just like, child, I'm finally the smallest girl in the room, and that never happens. Talk about the good old package. I was just like, oh, Naomi, dear God in heaven, Miss Walker is gonna enjoy that. Whatever's going on downstairs, guys. Okay, so they get to the whole performance. First of all, I loved RuPaul's look. When they were getting ready for the performance, I got emotional. I don't know why, but I really, really did get emotional. I guess just thinking about how they might be feeling right now and how far they've came. Like, no matter what, being top 4, you've made it already. Like, you are solidified, and I was just thinking, like, if I was in a similar situation or something like this, and how I would be feeling, and just being on the big stage and showcasing your talent and living out your dreams, and all that stuff just resonated with me, and I got emotional with watching that. So yeah, pretty dope feeling, I'm sure. RuPaul definitely saved this gown for the best gown I've seen her in. She looked absolutely gorgeous. Loved the gown. Y'all know all season I have not liked. I've only liked maybe 2 or 3 outfits RuPaul done gave all season. Maybe 2, maybe 1. I don't know, but yeah. So anyway, first it was Monet. Monet looked fierce. She looked like a fierce gladiator, darling. Given moment, she looked beautiful. I liked her verse. She got the choreography down. She was definitely the most natural one at it. Then here comes Monique, child. Monique was given choreography. Monique's verse was it was giving me very J-Lo. I definitely like Monique's verse a lot. Out of the 4 girls, the 2 verses who I liked the most was Monique and Trinity. It was very Love Don't Cost a Thing. It was very so that I was just like, okay, Monique. Now, I did not like the hair that she chose. I didn't like that red hair. I would have chose a different wig if it was me, but whatever. Had Trixie, Chad, and Alaska. They were the band, child, pretending to play. They had a whole bunch of dancers, child. They had female dancers this time. A couple of butch girls. A couple of girls. A couple of men's. A couple of lady boys. They had a couple of everybody. Naomi Smalls had on that one piece. Racer get up. It was fun. But I didn't like it. Naomi's verse was very surface. It wasn't much deep into it. And they read her a little bit for that later on. Trinity. Trinity, honestly. Trinity's look. Trinity gave me what I needed, to be honest. The look was on point. But Trinity's looks are always on point. I love the verse. She got the choreography down. I can tell that she was focused, though. She didn't want to mess that up. She definitely did not have as much fun as like a Monet had with the choreography, because she was worried about messing it up. But I get that. Monique's, now we get to the whole runway after that. Monet look, very African, African print. She had blonde dreads. It was really pretty. I probably felt like Monet has a lot of blonde wigs, which is cool, but with these dreads in particular, I felt like it would have looked better had she had like brown dreads or black dreads, with this particular look. But it was pretty. You know, the colors, you know, are complementing each other. I get it, but you know, yeah, I would have liked the black hair, black dreads, but whatever. That's just me being nitpicky. Monique Hart, she looked great. Very heavy wig though. She looked beautiful. I liked the gown, but I did not like the gloves. I felt like there was no need for the gloves. The gown was already very spiky and pointed, and she had on the pointy gloves, and they looked like they were, you know, long. Looked like her fingers. The way the gloves was made, like the finger part was very long and exaggerated. Like that didn't make sense. You know, the dress didn't really show off her body much. It was just, you know, it was beautiful, but it wasn't the best. Naomi Smalls' child came out there looking like an Argentina princess. Fierce. Y'all know Trinity and Naomi is going to give runway all day. It was everything. It was everything. Definitely one of the better looks for sure. Trinity's look. It was beautiful. The patterns was like a bandana, but then she took the breast part off and it was a teacup, child. Teacup pattern. Gorgeous. I was in awe when Trinity came out there. I ain't even gonna front, y'all. That dress just took me out. I was like, wow. You know, the girls, they gave their critiques, meaning the judges, when I say the girls. Michelle loves Monet. Michelle loves Monet, and I love that. You know, the judges gave really good critiques. Everything that I was thinking, or anything that any other viewer would saw, they talked about. So, you know, they read the girls down. They gave good critiques and not so good critiques, but none of the judges was like mean or said anything too like rough or whatever with the girls. Yeah. So, you know, after that, RuPaul asked the girls why they deserve to be here. Monet, she gave a really good speech. Said that I've learned a lot, I've done a lot, and, you know, if I can inspire one person, etc., etc. Monique, you know, she said that she came from nothing and she had nothing in this competition, and look what she's did. And amen. Amen. I got a little emotional. Naomi, you know, she said that she, you know, I don't know. Maybe Naomi is just not a very emotional person. Maybe she's obviously, you know, has feelings and a very nice person and all that. But I don't know. It's hard for some people to, maybe feeling vulnerable or something makes her feel uncomfortable. Or maybe she's just not. Maybe she just don't have much to say. You know, in terms of I guess diving deep in oneself. Maybe it's just, you know, she's still very young, so maybe that'll come with age. The girls are, you know, the other girls are a little older than Monique. So, you know, maybe I feel like once she truly finds her inner peace, her inner demons, her inner strengths, her inner weaknesses, and works on them, and yeah, she's gonna be a force. In about 5 to 10 years, Naomi Smalls, it's a wrap. Everything. Trinity gave a good speech. She was just like, I've been in this industry about 15 years. But that's not the reason why I feel like I should win. I feel like I should win because I've earned it, and you know, I deserve to win. And you know, they showed the judges. They all had what they said, what they had to say. They said great things about Monet. They was just like, you know, she would carry the crown gracefully. You know, everybody likes her. She's really good. She's came a long way. She got it. She has the it factor, etc. Monique, they was just like, look, she is a trailblazer. Monique has truly shown everything that a person encompasses. You know, the good, the bad, the beautiful, the not so beautiful, the real, the raw. You know, everything that people are. Monique has given that this season through her as a person and through her outfits, and that's the true tea. That is true tea. Rupaul was just like sometimes she can be defensive, but right after that, she's a really sweet person that holds her heart on her sleeve, and she absolutely does. I didn't really feel the need. I don't really know why RuPaul threw that up, that she can be defensive. I don't know what that had anything to do with anything. I mean, I guess they're going over the overall everything about the girls, but still, I felt like the comment was a little unnecessary, but whatever. Like, if she is defensive, you know why. Like, come on. They talked about Trinity. They was just like, she's bad. Trinity Taylor is something else. The girls walked out. We pretty much, by the judges' comments, we knew the top two was going to be Monet and Trinity the Tuck. They did a final lip sync off of Christina Aguilera's Fighter. Great song. Random, though. Very random, choice. I don't know. The songs this season have been, hit and miss. But good song to be a final lip sync. Yeah. Honestly, who won the lip sync was Monet. Monet killed the lip sync. She did. Down. Trinity did good too, but Monet killed her in the lip sync. If I was judging strictly by the lip sync, Monet should be America's Next Drag Superstar All Stars winner. If I was judging by the entire season, it should be Trinity. If we can go back and rewrite the past, I can't say right, y'all. If we can go back in the past and do things all over again, the winner should be Manila Luzon. To be fair, to be honest. But who's to say that Manila would have made it this far? Just because she, is no, that bitch would have made it. She would. She's good. But she's also not the best with choreography and stuff like that. So she would have struggled with that, but I think she would have got it eventually. Yeah, so anyway, the girls ended up coming out, Chad, Trixie, and Alaska. And RuPaul was just like, for the first time in RuPaul's Drag Race history, there are two winners. It's a tie. I guess technically, judging on the wins and all that on this season, I guess Monet and Trinity are at a tie. Or at a draw. But like I said at the beginning of this review, I don't know if I feel like this is I'm happy that Monet won. I really am. I'm really proud of her. She's fierce. She is. But do y'all think Monet would have won if Manila would have still been in the competition? I just feel like a part of it is just RuPaul was just like, okay, I can't just give it to Monet, by herself, because that would be a gag. So let me just give it to Trinity too. Even though Trinity, out of all the girls, if you want to be technical, Trinity did do better than Monique, than Monet, and then better than Naomi. Out of the four girls that's left, Trinity, technically, because basing on how good she did in the competition, she should be the winner. And, honestly, maybe that's what RuPaul judges it on, ultimately. No matter what goes on throughout the season, whoever is the top four, whichever one of those girls had the best track record, that's who's going to be the winner. Like on season 2, Alaska, she had the most wins, etc. She won. Now season 3 was a hot ass mess. Season 3 was all over the place, child. The fact that Trixie won was just beyond me. Whatever. We're not going to go there. So I don't know. Maybe next season, season 5, we're finally gonna get like a true fair season. But it's not, because once it gets down to the final few girls, people gonna do what they want to do anyway. So is anything ever truly fair? I guess not. But with that said, I am proud and I'm happy for Monet and Trinity the Tuck. Based on the competition and based on the top 4, they were the clear winners. Now, each season, RuPaul have gagged us. What's she going to do for season 5 of All Stars? How is she going to gag us? Is there going to be 3 winners next time? Or are we going back to 1? How this going to work? Who going to see? Y'all tell me in the comments what y'all think about everything. And who would y'all like to see on All Stars season 5? It's been fun reviewing this. Stay tuned for RuPaul's Drag Race Child season 11. We're going to get into it. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google+. Follow me at @ItsKingsWare on Instagram and Twitter. At @ItsKingsWare89 on Snapchat. Chess King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. Run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. I love you so much. Stay black, stay tuned. Click that notification bell. Share, like. Happy Black History Month. Monet Exchange. And I'll see you guys later, alright?